Ladies and gentlemen, the time has finally come as we now got a digital render reveal of a Cobra character that I've been wanting and waiting for since the GIJOE Classified line had started in 2020. Here we go. But before I begin this episode, I just want to say that I am a bit under the weather, so I apologize if I sound a bit groggy or more monotone than I usually do, but take it for what it is. I have to push through it because it's something I have to talk about. So, for the past year now, or half a year since they announced it, or a few months since they've announced it at San Diego Comic-Con, we had gotten digital render reveals last week. We had 3, which was Hit and Run and Lifeline, and then the new Mole Rat Stage 2. And then now we have the final 3, which was Iceberg, Big Lob, and Night Viper. And now, as of making this video, we officially got the latest GIJOE Classified render reveal as we're heading towards New York Comic Con this Thursday, October 9th. Ready? Here we go. And again, I apologize. I'm a bit under the weather, but boy, oh boy, do I have a lot to say about this one. Ladies and gentlemen, the new render reveal that I've been waiting for almost four and a half years now, 5 years. It is officially the GIJOE Classified Night Viper. Holy shit. All right. You guys know I've been telling you for so many months now that I'm going to nitpick or praise the hell out of this figure. So let's talk about, I'm going to mix and match. I don't know if I'm going to go through all the bad and all the good, but let's just get this out of the way because it has to be done. Okay. So I have the image not on screen, but I'm looking at the other image right now of the original O-ring Night Viper. So here we go. Let's start from bottom up. The legs are new, yet different, yet they look very familiar and similar to the Hiss Tank driver legs. Although they might be new, but they seem like they're from the Hiss Tank figures. But I don't think they are. I think they're new legs. Now, if you remember from the original O-ring figure, he had green tones underneath the boots. He had green trims by the ankles, and then he also had a knife in the sheath by one of the shins, and I believe it's the left shin. Now, he does come with 2 knives that you see there, blades, on the right side. It might be a little hard to see on the screen. But the original O-ring had green daggers or knives that you place in front. Well, you don't place it. It's already molded on there permanently. It's molded onto the shin guard. And on top of that, there's vertical line sculpting across the legs. I think this might still have it. The render might not show it too much, or it could be very subtle, but it doesn't seem like it has it. It might be just a solid black plastic. So they've already kind of skimped out on the legs. Now, the legs look fine. I don't think there's any issue with the legs in the sense of it looks modern enough. It's fine. But when you look at the original O-ring Night Viper, there's so much contrasting of greens and blacks where it doesn't seem like there's a lot of one or the other. You know what I mean? The legs just seem like there's more black than green. Because when you get above the knee joints, it seems like they used, I feel like I've seen those thigh black things before, or it could be new. I don't know, just my mind is groggy at the moment, trying to think of what I'm going to say. The original O-ring had kind of like how the Cobra Viper figures were, where it's like the interior of the thighs were green, the exterior were black. They still had the vertical line sculpting, and then they also had like black straps going into the green. This, it seems like, I think they could still possibly have the straps on the inner thigh, which if I mean, you can't really tilt your head, but it seemed like they might still have that. But I would have, I mean, how do I explain this? You see how there's like a cut going from like the top of the thigh towards the inner thigh? The original O-ring had a split down in the middle where it's like the right interior of the legs was all green, the exterior of the thigh was all black. Even though he does have a holster for the gun, and then it seems like he has another clip there or whatever, I can't really tell from the screen. But the original O-ring also had a placeholder for his weapon, and you could peg the weapon onto the side of his right leg. Now, again, based off this image, I'm trying to figure out how this works, but I do not think you can peg the weapon on there because I don't think it would make much sense on a 6-inch scale figure. But I mean, I really do prefer the old legs more because you see more greens than blacks. But again, because he's just standing straight, we could see more greens behind the blacks, or if we tilt the thighs more. But the knee, the shin guards, like, it looks fine. It's sculpted fine. It's just, it's not as detailed as the original O-ring was. So it's kind of like skimped down a bit. So I don't want to say it's a terrible figure, and I don't want to say it's an exceptionally fantastic figure, at least from the waist down. I think it's okay and good at the same time. But let's move on until I do a final verdict. Now, as we get to the belt, he did have the original black, I guess, crotch piece, which was a little bit harder to see on the O-ring, but this one is a little more apparent. So kind of looks like a male stripper, or like a, what do you call it? Like a, those male thongs. I don't know. Just seems very erotic. I don't know. Anyways, so then the belt is fine. They did a great job on the belt because they have the gold clip. That's great. Now, the the torso is where it gets a little bit complicated, because the original O-ring figure, the torso was really just all green. He had a lime green Cobra logo. Then he had a bunch of straps going from the, if I could look at the photo, from, he had shoulder guards, and then he had straps going from the right shoulder down to the left with, I think, more pouches and, like, I think a place for the knife in the sheath. The thing that's very different about this figure is that he has like this black armor piece going above the green. Now, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I can't really tell you right now, just because this is one of those instances where I have to really see the official product shot to get a better idea, because it's not my preferred style or choice by any means, but I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt that it's okay. It's not great, it's not terrible, but it's a nice little update, but it's fine. It's good. The bright yellow Cobra logo, though, I'm not really a fan of that, because it should have been lime green. It should have been, yeah, it is more lime green in the original O-ring. So the bright yellow kind of pops out a little too much. It's fine, but again, not my preferred style. Because the torso piece also, like the armor chest plate, also connects to the shoulder, it seems like they kind of added some new stuff there, which is fine. The thing that I give props to this is that they didn't follow the color scheme of the arms for the O-ring. Is that the original O-ring had like turquoise, dark blue elbow joints, and then the rest was the green. So the fact that they didn't do that here, I am very happy about that. He did have a strap on the right arm, and then the left arm was a little more bare. Now, where it gets fascinating is that I'm at least happy that they gave him the visor, or like the scope piece for the helmet. Now, what will the figure look like without it? I can't tell you, but it doesn't seem like it's an alley Viper head. I hope that looks a little bit more menacing, but the original O-ring version had more of a bigger head, so it gave it more of a helmet vibe. This one has more of a circular helmet, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay. It's good. And then he does have the signature black backpack, which is fine. The antennas are great. Um, I unfortunately don't see maybe the I don't see the scope for the visor because those were two pieces. Maybe it's already connected onto the headpiece. I don't know. Because it was like a green little scope piece that goes attached to the visor piece, whatever, to the top of the head. Because he's already utilizing it, perhaps it's already there. So it's like we have to wait until they turn it sideways to see how long the scope kind of goes through. But other than that, the weapons, I mean, the weapons are fine, accessories are fine. It's just okay, you guys have to understand. This is my favorite Cobra character, like next to Copperhead, right? So, what do I think about this? To be quite honest, I don't really know. I would have to see the physical product in order to give a final version, like final review in sense of my true thoughts on a character that I really really love. And this was probably the first Cobra character I had growing up, right? So I have a strong attachment to it. Um, if I were to give it a number ranking just for now, this isn't a final verdict. If I were to give it a ranking, I would say at least 7.5, maybe 8 out of 10. 7.5 or 8 out of 10. But more lesser on the 8, more on the 7.5. Which is not bad. It's not bad. It's a good number. It's a passable number. Is it how I wanted it? No. Is it a bad figure? No. Is it a great figure? I don't think so. But I think it just falls right. It falls right there. I don't know. It's like right in the. I don't want to like. I don't know. You guys need to give me a lot more time to digest this. I'm literally just thinking off the top of my ass right now. Otherwise, it looks fine. It's good. It's Night Viper. Can't go wrong with it. It's fine. Anyways, so now that we got Night Viper out of the way, going to the official Joe group that we have here. And also, Night Viper does look a little bit skinny. Is it me or does he look pretty skinny? I don't know. I thought he looked skinny. Anyways, so we have the 3 Arctic figures not coming out till next year. We now have the 4 New York Comic Con reveals at the moment, which was Hit and Run, Lifeline, Mole Rat Stage 2, and now Night Viper. Then we have the Ghost Viper and Pythona, which is going up for pre-order this week at New York Comic Con and Walmart's Collector Con, October 9th. So stay tuned for that. I will provide pre-order links, but for the time being, you guys let me know in the comments below what you think about this Night Viper figure. Is it great? Is it bad? Is it okay? Is it fine? I don't know. I still need a lot more time to digest because, again, this is my favorite character. So I have a lot to say about it. And, oh yeah, they did give him black gloves, so that's cool. You guys can tell, like, where I'm at with how I'm reacting to this. Anyways, I'm in the middle. Anyways, so with that being said, let me know in the comments below what you think about it, and we'll talk about this in a future live stream. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. Be sure to give a like and subscribe. Thank you for supporting the channel, and I'll talk to you all in the next episode.